So tell us about your travels. You came here from the Philippines. How long did it take? How many flights? How many days?
How long do you have to listen?
3 hours and 43 seconds.
Okay, that's good.
In this report, I ask what is human trafficking and how do officials monitor it? Corruption by immigration officials is real in many parts of the world, and but in some cases the immigration officials are looking for evidence of human trafficking as they monitor people crossing their borders. In the following video, 𝐂𝐐E𝐒 shares some of the difficulties she had traveling with immigration officials and the airline exiting the Philippines and entering Mexico. They asked some questions like, why would they ask a beautiful young woman like 𝐂𝐝 if she has family or friends in a new country? Why would they ask her if she has a travel document booked in her name showing where she's staying? Why would they ask her how much cash she has on her? They may not be trying to take a bribe from her. Luckily, at age 35 and being educated and from a successful family with a high per capita income country, 𝐂𝐝 has control of her destiny. But the UN estimates that about 45 million people around the world are victims of human trafficking. They're in debt to someone. They have no access to resources if they get in trouble in a foreign country. Have no family or friends that could help them out, or they're unable to communicate with them because they're not being allowed to communicate with them. It's not all sex trafficking. Some of it is just about importing cheap or free labor into higher income or labor cost countries. I provide a link on the webpage. You can click below and it'll give you some of the signs that immigrations look for and police look for that point towards human trafficking. Some of it is like lack of control of their own identification documents. Someone else is holding it. The person lives and works in the same place. They lack freedom of movement, whether it's for lack of resources or they're being controlled. They have restricted socializing. They're unable to attend like religious or contact family. Some have been deprived of food and water or medical care. Often they're physically abused, and they appear fearful in the presence of officials because they've been told that they're an illegal immigrant or whatever, they're going to be deported or something that will happen bad to them if they talk to the officials. And maybe they're not able to control their schedule. They lack plans. They don't know where they're staying. They lack knowledge about the place where they live, or they're dating a much older, abusive, or controlling man. Those are all listed as signs of human trafficking. I'm not saying that these immigration officials are all looking for proof of human trafficking. Some of them do have less useful or hopeful purposes. But some of them are benevolent when they ask their questions. Let's listen to 𝐂𝐝's video about traveling around the world. Could any of these questions be trying to spot human trafficking as you listen? But if you want a quick summary of what the immigration officials in the Philippines and Mexico required from her before letting her enter or exit, just click the link below this YouTube video and I have them listed and called out there for you. But it's fun to listen to her in her own words.
The
short story.
The first is a very difficult week for me to travel because I was stressful, because I worried about coronavirus, packing and everything. The next day means Friday. Friday I start my trip from 𝐕𝐚𝐠𝐷 to go to the airport. Excuse me. And then I went early, the airport is closed. So
you went to the airport 3 hours before your flight?
Yeah,
okay.
Just want to stay in the airport,
Yeah.
Make sure I have everything because you have to go through. You have to go through to check. They will ask you, do you have fever? They want to check your documents,
Yeah.
to fly out. So I want to make sure I have time to prepare everything. So.
And you're flying to Manila, right?
Yeah, from 𝐕𝐚𝐠𝐷 to Manila.
Okay.
And the airport is closed. I have to wait outside with all my suit. It's so And then I'm so tired. And then from over there I reached to Manila. Okay, the flight also delayed again. When I arrived in Manila, it's already 5 something to 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So all the fast food outlets closed in the Manila airport because I stay in
What was closed?
fast food outlet.
Oh, the restaurants.
The restaurant.
Okay.
So they don't have a food in the Manila
Did you
airport.
faint again?
Almost, but luckily no, I have food because our neighbor gave me a chocolate cake, so I have some cake. But I managed to find a local restaurant inside the airport, just like, you know, enough to keep me
Alive?
Because I stay in Terminal 3 airport lounge. I don't want to travel outside, get a Grab car and a Grab. It's very traffic in Manila. I don't want to lose my flight. My flight is 9 o'clock in the morning. I have to be in the airport.
Where were you flying to?
That is from Manila to Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
So all that happened in one day? Did you spend the night in Manila or in Tokyo? Or?
I arrived in Manila on Friday, 6 o'clock in the evening. And then the next day my flight is 9 o'clock in the morning. So I spent one night in the airport.
You spent the night in the airport?
Yeah.
Didn't you get a hotel though in the airport?
Yes, yeah, airport lounge.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about $40. $40 US for a very basic room. And then from second problem is food is very concerned. Sorry, the first problem. The second problem is the next day when I go to check in my flight, the ANA, they are asking for
the airline ANA, the Japanese airline.
Yeah,
okay.
all Nippon's Airways is asking for my onward ticket. I'm like, what? I never present any onward ticket when I fly to Mexico.
Yeah,
so
they don't require onward tickets to Mexico. They don't usually, but now they do?
They do. And then they say if you don't show us your onward ticket, we cannot issue you boarding pass. I like, what? So I called Dan. I called Dan didn't pick out the phone.
No, the internet was down. Power was down too.
It's so badly.
So you bought it yourself?
Yeah, because the first thing I don't have PayPal in my I don't have credit inside my PayPal.
But you bought it. How'd you buy it?
I use PayPal also because first I use the credit card. They say credit card is need 72 hours.
Yeah, and you're getting on a flight in 1 hour, right?
Yeah. And then I found.
So you bought an onward ticket. Was it a real ticket or just one of those onward flights?
Onward flight.
$10, $15?
Like $10.
$10, okay.
$10 or $12. And then
just Google onward flight if you need an onward flight.
Yeah, they have a lot of.
There's like 10 different companies that sells them.
Yeah, the one that we use, they are no longer. I cannot find any flight over there.
Just Google onward
but
flight.
I got my flight. I just tried my luck. The PayPal have a link to your credit card. So, they able to let me proceed the payment. I was so lucky. Like, okay, I just try. If I cannot, then that's all. Then you will not see me on time.
So you had to get an onward flight for the ANA airline to let you fly to Mexico.
Yeah, actually they say that's because the immigration now, they give the pressure to give the ball to the airline to request the ticket. Actually, we have facing this many times in other countries as well.
Yeah, but not for Mexico.
Not for Asia. Asia not asking that.
Yeah, Asian airlines don't ask for it. We've seen it in South America, Central America, but not in Asia.
Like Colombia, Mexico to Colombia.
Yeah.
All these things you need onward flight.
Okay, so you got your onward ticket. You're able to get on your flight.
I was on flight. I was running so terrible, man. That's so terrible.
So what happened when you landed in Mexico?
Not yet.
Mexico's, more trouble.
More travel.
Okay.
When I go process to my immigration stamping out.
What country? Oh, to leave Manila.
Yeah, to leave Manila.
Okay.
You without the
ECC.
Yeah, you don't need to do ACC. And I was the last one because I need to process the Mexico online form, onward tickets, and the internet at the airport is not good. I have to run back to the hotel to be doing my RVD and running back to the check-ins. It's just terrible, terrible. And after that, I got my thing.
Which thing?
My ticket, my boarding pass. I think I'm very happy I can leave Philippines already. So when I go, I will last like.
So then you go to immigration.
And then they ask me for my ECC. I like.
Or ECC, yeah.
Yeah, I like. What? I said no. My friends don't need to have the ECC. Why I need the ECC? I like. Oh, it's okay. Say you can pay over there. I said to myself, if problem can solve by the money, that is the no problem. So I go to pay. I go to pay. I still asking, but like, no, I should shut my mouth. Problem can solve by the money, that's not the problem. I just need to leave the country. I go there, and then they say to me that ask, and then they say to me is because you are more than 6 months, so you need to pay. I say okay, how much I need to pay? Okay, I just pay. Actually, it's only 1,210 peso. That is the amount that you need to pay.
Oh, by the way, part 2 of this is on Chung's channel. Click that link down there for part 2 also. It's in the same area below this video. Thanks for listening. This is Dan of Vagabond Awake. Please like this video, comment, or subscribe. Any of that would help our business. We'd sure appreciate it. Thanks so much.